What is going on YouTube? I'm back with another video. Sorry it's been a while. I've been kind of busy with work. Life happens. So I'm gonna go over what I read in the month of January. I know it's like a week or two late, but hey, better late than never. And you see the return of the hat and return of the hoodie. Let's go. Like I said, I've been really busy this month. Got busy with work, picking up right after the holidays, had to go right into work, but hey, everyone's got to work, right? So what I did is I just picked a couple volumes here or there of something that I can pick up real quick and read. So I didn't get into a lot of heavy hitters like 20th Century Boys like I really wanted to, and I was really trying to focus on finishing up certain titles so that I can finish the collection. The first title that I read for the month of January would be Hunter x Hunter Volume 6. Now this is another good one. I'm picking, it was just lying around, and I think you saw it in my manga haul from December when I went to Kinikuyu down in Seattle. So I just wanted to pick it up and read it, banging out, and it's getting pretty good right so far. The actions looks like, there's like a story arc where they have to go to, they got to fight in some big tournament, right? What would a shonen be without a big fighting tournament, you know? So that's Hunter x Hunter Volume 6. If I had to rank this one, there's a little bit of action. The story moves forward a little bit, but I would probably consider it more of a filler volume in my opinion. So next up on the list, we have One Punch Man Volume 5. Another good one, good action. Like I said, I've been really digging the artwork. If you guys follow my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Yusuke Murata. So he's one of my favorite mangaka artists right now. So yeah, lots of fighting. I like the action in this one. Good fighting and action in this one. I would say that this volume is probably a key volume to read, not a filler volume like volume 6 of Hunter x Hunter. So pretty good volume. All right, next one is a series that's been on my to be read bookcase for a while that I just need to bang out, and apparently it's all the hype in the world on the internet. People are loving it. The singles are very hard to get, but I've picked up the omnibuses, and I've had 3, 4, and 5 sitting on my shelf for a while, and I finally got around to reading Volume 3. I've also been reading Gigant, so I'm caught up on Gigant. It's from the same artist and a writer, Hiro Oku. So we've got a lot of weird stuff going on in this one. I also picked up the anime because I really got into this. It's a real quick read. The art, if you're familiar with his artwork, it's really clean, because you know, if the art don't pop, you gotta stop, right? The art's real clean. The story goes by really fast. The pages, you just zoom through these books. I think I read this in 2 sittings over maybe an hour and a half, something like that. But yeah, the story is crazy. I can understand why people are liking this. I'm interested to see where the story goes from here. Yeah, the story is just weird story. Going back to Yusuke Murata, the next couple books that I've been reading, I've been really trying to focus on finishing Eye Shield 21. So for this January, I read 18, 19, and 20. These are pretty good. As you can tell, these volumes are kind of like old. I picked these up off eBay. I got them from a library. I got like 10 or 15 volumes for like $30 or something like that. It was a really good deal on eBay. But yeah, classic shonen. Hey, they're playing football. They're trying to get to the Christmas Bowl. If you haven't read this, it's really good if you like American football. It's my very first sports manga, and I'm really liking it. There's a lot of American tropes, like when they fly an American team out to Japan to play, and there's some like really interesting things that it's kind of questionable. If that comic came out today, people would be saying some stuff about it, but I think this was back 10-12 years ago. So and then probably a lot of people weren't reading this, so yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. A lot of, let's say they take some liberties on the sports stereotypes, American football stereotypes, and then it bleeds into a little bit of American history and culture a little bit. So it's a pretty interesting read. But once you get past all that stuff, the football's great. I'm really enjoying, like I said, I'm really enjoying this one. So that is everything that I have read in the month of January. So my manga hauls are getting a little bit smaller because I am trying to stick to a budget this year. My goal is that for every 2 volumes that I read in a month, I can pick up 1 manga. So my collection, as you'll see in the coming months, since this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I read 5 manga this month. So I purchased 2 or 3 manga books at the end of the month. So that way I'm really trying to read my collection. You know, I'm not trying to just have it sit on the shelf. I'm trying to move stuff from my to be read bookcase over to my read bookcase. That's the goal, right? And if I just kept on blindly throwing money at these manga hauls and just collecting stuff, I would never read anything that I own. So there's a couple good mangas that I picked up that are worth my my budget and my time to look into purchasing. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I hope everyone had a good holiday and that everyone stayed safe. Get your COVID shots if you want that, or maybe I should bleep that out. Since I got these out of my to be read, it's time to slide these into my read bookcase. So gotta roll that beautiful book sliding footage, baby. Stay tuned. Hey, you know what? Since I'm already here and I don't feel like filming the book sliding stuff right away, and I got everything that I picked up this month sitting right next to me, and it's only 4 volumes, so I might as well just combine them all into one. So, like I said, I'm on a budget. I'm trying to, well, not really on a budget. I give myself a budget. So normally, I gave myself $160 a month budget to buy new manga a month. So on the 1st and the 15th is when I normally split it up into, first I'll pick up like $80 worth of stuff, and then on the 15th I'll get paid again, I get another $80 worth of stuff. So since I'm only picking up a couple things a month, that really expands my budget of what I can buy. Like if I limit myself to only 1 manga or 2 manga a month, and I give myself $160, then I can buy 2 mangas that are worth $80 a month. So with that being said, some people say I say that a lot. I had a gift card from my local bookstore I got for Christmas from the girlfriend, shout out. And I do subscribe to my local bookstore. I have everything special ordered. I subscribe to certain manga there, so the day it comes out, they get it and they sell it to me. The only bad thing is it's full retail, but I mean, hey, that's the price you gotta pay if you want stuff the day it comes out, right? So the first thing I picked up is the most up-to-date My Hero Academia Volume 26. This came out last month. I'm still not up to date on this. I know I'm banging out Ice Shield, and then this is, I think I have the most volumes of this on my my other bookcase that unread that I just need to bang out. They're just taking too much room up. But I think it's in where I'm at right now. I'm on volume I think I'm on volume 18, 17 or 18, like that, and the story is just dragging. I'm hoping that around whatever volume I pick up next, the story just picks up, because it's starting to get a little lather, rinse, repeat to me. So I got that one. Another good release in January that I know I saw a lot of people picking up is Gigant Volume 4. I was just going over Hero Oku. I was just going over Hero Oku stuff earlier, and so this is another one. Art's pretty crazy in this one, and if you know, you know. You know what I mean? So lots of action, lots of other stuff in here. I mean, it's not like a hentai or anything, but it's still pretty good. And these read really quick, so because a lot of people aren't just reading it, they're just looking at the pictures anyway. Yeah, so Gigant Volume 4. Is this Volume 4? Yeah. So Gigant Volume 4, another good pickup. And while I was there, I've been eyeing this one in the store every day. Every time I go in the store, I see this sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, man, one of these days I'm gonna pick it up. I told myself that I'm strictly focusing on a couple of series, because I don't want to gets stretched too thin. But this is such a good series that I just had to pick it up since I've already read the first 2, and I need number 3 to continue the collection, and that is Golden Kamui, that is Golden Kamui Volume 3. All right, now this is a really good one. It's about a bunch of people trying to find hidden gold, and there's cooking, and there's hunting, and there's action, there's fighting, there's killing. There's a treasure map tattooed on the back of dead bodies that people are trying to find, so it's just really interesting. Yeah, I just really like this one. It's really good, and it's got the explicit content, but I think the explicit content is mainly for the action and the gore and stuff. I don't know. Maybe this one has. I haven't read this one yet, so I don't know what's so explicit about it. I don't know if the first 2 had explicit. Let's see. Where are they at? Yeah, I guess the first 2 did have explicit on it, but there's no like crazy nudity in there. There's no crazy nudity or anything in there, so I don't know what's so explicit about. But then again, I'm old, so I'll do what I want. Yeah, Golden Kamui Volume 3. All right, now, like I said, I was focusing on finishing up a couple big ticket items in my collection, right? And since I only picked up 4 volumes last month, I had a little extra money left over to search the internet and browse, and that's where I picked this bad boy up. Now, it's been sitting on the shelf. I wanted to film myself opening it, so the packaging seems okay. I think I did find this on Amazon. This is not my favorite packaging. I think it was from a secondary seller on Amazon, so it wasn't Amazon directly. It was an affiliate store on Amazon, somewhere in Bell the Books in Pennsylvania somewhere. So packaging could be better. You know, I'm spending a lot of money on this book. I expect a little bit better protection for it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh man. Got the invoice. Oh, what in the world? Dang. Oh, man. Fudge. Alright, so I was able to pick up Blade of the Immortal Volume 7. Now, this one is extremely hard to come by, and it did cost me a pretty penny to get. As you can see, it's in pretty good condition, but as soon as I opened it, I noticed the stuff right here is kind of messed up. And then, if you look at the bottom, there's a big old red dot right there. So, I don't know what that is. I gotta double check the listing from when I bought it. I want to see if they advertise it as brand new or like new or whatever, but for the amount of money I paid for this was around $80. I mean, I think unless they marked it as is, then yeah, I'm really kind of disappointed. But so I've read up to volume 4, and I was waiting to bang out a lot more of my TBR on my shelf to start reading this again. But now I have completed the series. The series, as far as I'm concerned, I have completed the series. I own all volumes of this. Now I know everyone's looking for the hardcovers or the new omnibuses or whatever, but I just like these better. I don't like the way that the new omnibuses look, so I've completed all of them, and I'm so proud of myself. Finally did it. There's another expensive couple expensive titles that I'm going to start collecting. Resume collecting probably next month or this month in February, so you just gotta stay tuned for my end of the month video for that. So yep, you want to take a look at this cover art. Yeah, I'm like really disappointed in this. I need to see what's going on. Let me look it up real quick. Since the item that you purchased may have been handled by the public prior to us receiving it, we cannot guarantee that it is free of markings. Bellwether Books has made every effort to inspect each book prior to its shipment to ensure there are no markings and/or inscriptions of an offensive nature in the book you have purchased. Pretty much, this little letter says they're not responsible for it. They do say that they would exchange it, but I have a feeling that they don't have another copy of that book. So if they had another copy, that'd be great. Maybe I should send them an email. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. But hey, so I get to put all that beautiful books on the shelf, so stay tuned and see you next month. Deuces.